How's it going, everyone? Bringing you guys another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon OU Wi-Fi battle, and my opponent, I believe by the name of Arteris, with the team of Lucario, Smeargle, Espeon, Haxorus, Greninja, and the Incineroar. So he's going to go ahead and lead off with the Lucario, as I'm going to end up leading off with the Gyarados. I was thinking he was going to lead off with the Smeargle, try to go for the Spore, but for some reason, I went for the substitute regardless, because I had a feeling that the Lucario had Thunder Punch. I don't know why, but people have been running like the weirdest teams. Well, not even the weirdest, but I mean that could have actually worked out for him. So I'm gonna make the switch into the Arteris. I'm gonna get that Intimidate, expecting him to go for another Thunder Punch, which he does, which is really good on our part, as he's gonna go for the Bullet Punch. I think he's pretty much just sacking the Lucario. Can't really do much. I don't think he has any switch-ins into the Arteris, so I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake, pick up the knockout. Surprisingly, it wasn't Mega. So actually, when he asked for OU Wi-Fi battle, I kind of seen his team, and I feel like I brought like mad heat, and he bought Pokemon under the OU tier. So I'm gonna make the switch out into the Keldeo, thinking he was gonna go for the Spore, but he actually goes for Scary Face. I'm not sure if he's like setting up for some sort of sweep, but this first time I actually see a Smeargle with Scary Face, as he's gonna go for the Spore, put our Keldeo to sleep, which is totally fine by me. I don't really need Keldeo on here since yeah, well, just going by the way he has his team, as he's gonna go for the Sticky Web as well, and I'm actually free to go for the substitute again, knowing that this thing is just setting up hazards or going for stat drops, which is totally fine by me, as he is gonna switch out into the Espeon, and I know the Espeon is gonna be able to outspeed us, and he did see that we are leftovers, so he is free to go for a Psychic. We are Moxie as well in the Gyarados. So going for the Psychic, and that should be enough to break the sub. Substitute fades, as I'm going to go ahead and go for the Water Ball. It shouldn't pick up the knockout, as it doesn't. Going to get that leftovers recovery, and I'm not too sure if he's Choice Specs, so I'm actually going to make the switch here into the Muck, expecting another Psychic. Speed drop's not going to really matter since Muck is already kind of slow, so we make the play right, as he went for another Psychic, and him switching out has me thinking that he was the Choice Specs, maybe Choice Scarf. If I had the Pursuit Muck, I would have Pursuit there, but I was gonna go for the knockoff here, but I kind of figured he would wanted to switch into the Incineroar, so I just ended up going for the Poison Jab and hoped for a Poison, and we do get the Poison, which is really nice. So I'm gonna go out into my Keldeo, knowing that this thing just has Fire type attacks, Dark type attacks, and he's gonna go for the Flame Charge, which has me thinking he might be Weakness Policy, Power Trip, Bulk Up, maybe Drain Punch. I think Incineroar gets access to Earthquake as well, but he's actually gonna go for the Z move. I am gonna have to block the screen because copyright is cool, is amazing. And it's not going to do too much. We are fighting type. We are going to get an attack boost. Not that it really matters since we are special. Keldeo's still asleep, and he should be able to pick up the knockout with whatever hit he wants to hit us with. If he has a fighting type move, then should be enough. I don't think Darkest Lair will actually pick up the knockout. He does have the Earthquake. It's going to pick up the knockout onto the Keldeo. As I'm going to go ahead and bring out the Arteris. I am Choice Scarf, so I am going to be outspeeding this. With the Intimidate drop, this thing's definitely going to go down, but he actually makes the switch out into the Haxorus. I ended up going for U-turn. Does really good amount of damage. I'm not too sure if I was Adamant on this, or Jolly. I don't remember, but I'm going to go ahead and bring out the Alakazam, which is my Mega. And I should still be able to outspeed this unless he's Choice Scarf, Outrage, Earthquake, or unless he's going to go for a D-Dance. Regardless of the speed drop from the Sticky Web. As we are going to trace its Mold Breaker, so we are ignoring abilities. As we are going to go first, so we're still faster, and we're going to go for the Psych Shock, and it is going to pick up the knockout on the Haxorus. In comes the Smeargle. Now I know this thing is Focus Sash, and I kind of figured he wanted to go for a status move or Spore. And he ends up going for Scary Face, as you can't, or at least I don't think there's a stat drop or status move that can go through the sub. I'm not too sure. As he's going to set up the Stealth Rocks, I am going to go for the Shadow Ball, because for some reason I feel like he predicted me going for another Psyshock, and I just went for the Shadow Ball just to make the safest play. I do have the Focus Blast, but I didn't want to miss. So, I mean, we got some damage on the Greninja, and we know now that we're safe to go for a Focus Blast rather than a Psyshock, knowing that the Greninja is the pivot. As he's going to go for the Ice Beam, it is going to break the sub on the Alakazam. We're going to go for the Focus Blast, and we are going to connect. I haven't missed any Focus Blasts lately. It's really nice. As in comes the Espeon. I think Espeon might be faster. Yeah, okay. Espeon is faster with that speed drop on the Sticky Web, so it is gonna... Whoa. Okay, I forgot that I actually lived here. For some reason I felt like that was gonna pick up the knockout, or I don't know. I might have not remembered, but we actually pick up the knockout with Shadow Ball, and we live the Shadow Ball, as my opponent is going to forfeit, and that is GG to my opponent, Arteris. Hope you guys enjoyed the OU Wi-Fi battle. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.